Hey guys, welcome back. It's the end of week 8, so this is week 8's weigh-in. And so I got up about 30, 40 minutes ago, just been going about my morning routine and had a weigh-in. This week's weigh-in was disappointing. And it's probably the only week I've had to this point that I would classify as a disappointing weigh-in. So I came in at 367.2. Last week I was 368.8. So it's not even a 2-pound loss. It's a 1.6 pound loss. And honestly, if I look at it and I look at the calorie deficits I've been maintaining, that's probably why. Because if you remember, last Wednesday, I believe it was this past Wednesday was my birthday, and I went up to maintenance on those calories. So there was no real deficit that day. I mean, there was no overage, but there was no real deficit. And I operated 1,000 calorie deficit at the minimum each day, so that's 1,000 calories that did not get out of my intake this week. So that probably accounts for the other 0.4 pounds. Like I said, I'm going for a 2 pound a week weight loss. Anything above that's fantastic. Anything below that I consider disappointing, because if I am eating at 1,000 calorie deficit a day, that's 7,000 calories a week I'm not eating. That translates into 2 pounds worth of calories. So I do expect to see a 2 pound weight loss each week. Unless it's a plateau, right? But this isn't a plateau because I still lost weight. I just didn't lose the weight that, I wanted to lose. But, of course, then that one day I did eat at maintenance. So, it probably is the weight I should be expecting to see. That doesn't make it any less disappointing. So anyway, I'm going to pop up the calories, and then you'll see. I've been under my goal all week, pretty much every week. So if you look at that red line again represents 2,200 calories. That 2,200 calorie red line represents 1,000 calorie deficit from my TDEE maintenance calories, which are 3,200 calories. So if you'll see that day that I ate 3,146 calories, that is my birthday, right? That is still under my maintenance calories of 3,200. So there's no overage there. It just is over my goal calories of that 1,000 calorie deficit a day. So I feel like that's probably what caused this underperforming week. But 1.6 pounds lost is still pounds lost. It's just not as much as I wanted. And it is still better than a plateau. What I will say is, as we move forward, if the weight loss does do this kind of thing where we're starting to stabilize a bit more on the 1.5, 2 pounds a week lost, I may start weighing in daily to try and keep more track of the way my body is retaining water and things like that, because up to this point I haven't really been tracking any macros or anything, so I don't really look at my sodium intake or my carb versus protein versus fat intake or any of that. If it does start to stall a little bit as we're going through and I'm not seeing that 2 pounds a week like I want to see, then I probably will start weighing myself daily. But I'm going to give it another week or two to see about it. I don't want to jump to that right away because I'm trying not to become incredibly obsessed with that scale. Though, I will say this. I've been toying with the idea of buying one of those handheld fat measuring machines. You just like grab it and it tells you what percentage body fat you are. I haven't wanted to do that because I've heard they're not incredibly accurate. I know they're more accurate than other ways to do it at home. But I know there are incredibly accurate ways to measure body fat, but they usually involve some sort of lab work or something from your doctor, like displacements and things like that. Anyway, I've been toying around getting one of those things, but I'm afraid it'll air out because it'll be like there's no human on the face of the planet that's this much percentage body fat. I don't know. I mean, I know it's not expensive. It's like $30-$40, but I just, whatever. I haven't done it yet. But if this keeps going the way it has going, I may do that. I may do that just for sanity's sake. Hopefully see some numbers there getting better, even if the scale numbers aren't getting better. So we'll see. But this week, just to wrap it up, we're looking at 367.2, 1.6 pound loss, just shy of 45 pounds lost total over 8 weeks, and it's disappointing. I'm a little disappointed in it. But then we knew that not every week was going to be a friggin' awesome week, right? Like, we knew that going into this. Not every week was going to be awesome. Not every week was going to be great. That's the point of doing this, right? Is so that people get to see both sides. This week, definitely a bit disappointed, but honestly is probably what I should have expected from my calorie intakes. So anyway, 1.6 pounds down, just shy of 45 pounds total. Again, I really don't think I could do this without you guys. It provides motivation to make these videos. It provides a way of constantly having to be engaged mentally in the weight loss process, which is huge for me, because I need that kind of constant engagement in order for this to work. So thanks you guys for watching. Please leave me your comments. I want to know what you're thinking. Please like and subscribe. And again, thanks for watching so much. And I hope that I will see you next time. So thanks, guys, and bye.